How's it going tonight? It's Ripka, reading Neruda during Corona. Here we are, poem 26, day 26. Let's just jump into it today. Get straight to it. I'm going to do the question in Espanol and then in English and then Espanol then English. I feel like that's a good way to do it today. I do want to just say, it's probably going to be hard to see, but just to let you know that one question, as you can see this question here, it actually is 4 lines long, so it goes into the next stanza. I think that's the first time that's happened in 26 poems, that a question actually goes like quite literally into the next stanza. So here we go. In Espanol. Aquel solemne senador devoró, aquel solemne senador que me atribuía un castillo devoró ya con su sobrino la torta del asesinato. So that's the first question, which is 4 lines long. It's the first time Neruda has done this. The question in English is, has that solemn senator who dedicated a castle to me already devoured with his nephew the assassin's cake? That's a complicated question. Like, what are you even asking, Neruda? You're asking if there's a senator who happened to dedicate a castle to Neruda. You're asking whether this senator who dedicated a castle has already devoured a cake with his nephew. So the assassin with his nephew has devoured a cake, and it's a special kind of cake. It's an assassin's cake. La torta del asesinato, a cake of the assassin. I'm going to read it one more time in English so that you can figure out what the question is even trying to say and perhaps some possible way to answer it. Once again, the question is, has that solemn senator who dedicated a castle to me already devoured with his nephew the assassin's cake? Neruda, poem 26, getting complex. Let's get on to the 2 other poems which are a little less complex. Here it is in Espanol. A quien engaña la magnolia con su fragancia de limones, which in English is, whom does the magnolia fool with its fragrance of lemons? I'm not sure what that means. I don't know. Next time you're by a magnolia, maybe you just smell it. Maybe and see if it smells like lemons, and then maybe you can ask yourself, oh, maybe Neruda has something actually he's getting to here. The magnolia is trying to fool us with its scent of lemons. Who knows? All right, let's get to the last question. In Espanol, ¿Dónde deja el puñal el aguilla cuando se acuesta en una nube? Nube, that's a Espanol and totally related to nubes in Latin, meaning cloud. Here we go. Where does the eagle put its daggers when it lies down on a cloud? Interesting questions. These are such curious questions. I want to read through all 4 of them. I guess there are 4 stanzas as we talked about, but 3 questions. And then I'll leave you to ponder these questions. Here we are in English. Thanks again, by the way, for joining me. Poem 26 of Ripka reads Neruda during Corona. Here we are. Has that solemn senator who dedicated a castle to me already devoured with his nephew the assassin's cake? Whom does the magnolia fool with its fragrance of lemons? And where does the eagle put its dagger when it lies down on a cloud?